Today I'm sharing 3 things I learned from the book Managing Your Day to Day by 99U. And the basic premise of the book is essentially this, that our daily routine or lack thereof greatly affects our level of success. Now the book talks a lot about creative work, and when we hear creativity we think, artistry or writing or photography or graphics or things of that sort. But really, creative work is the work that you dedicate yourself to. Whatever craft it is that you're trying to master, that's your work that you're focused on. And this book helps you figure out how to best maximize your effort and output in that type of work. So the first lesson is that creativity needs a framework. When we think about inspiration, we have this idea that inspiration will just strike. That a writer is sitting there thinking and pondering, suddenly they come up with a good idea and they're able to get in that state of flow that we want to get into and just churn out all types of work. The reality is that that type of work requires dedication on a daily basis. And you have to dedicate that time first before you get to anything else. That means making sure that your creative work comes before other people's agendas. What are other people's agendas? Emails, messages, other people's demands on your time. Those things will come, but make sure that you've got your items taken care of first. When you take care of your things on a daily basis and you have that repetition, it builds frequency. And frequency is vital because it gives you momentum. And momentum, as you know, it's like in sports. When a team has momentum, things start becoming easier and easier and easier. It lifts you up. It also actually develops more creativity because the more that you're engrossed in your work and engaged with your work every single day, the more that it opens up your mind to other things. You make connections with other ideas, and just being involved in your work daily, you start to see things you otherwise wouldn't see. The other thing that frequency does is it makes you more productive because now that you're in that habit of working on it every day, it makes it easier to maximize your effort. The second thing I learned was renewal. Now, we've all heard, sleep right, exercise right, eat right, all those things to be more productive, and that's all true. But the thing that I really took away from it was this, is understanding that the demands on us exceed our capacity. And so there's more and more people trying to get in touch with us. There's more messages. Our inboxes are out of control. Even the things we want to dedicate ourselves to, there's an endless ocean of possibility. We don't have the time or capacity or energy to do all of the things that we want to do. So we have to make sure that we're focused, that we step back and we put the effort into things that we want. We make sure that we're not multitasking. Multitasking is a huge trap. We think that we're getting a lot done at the same time. What we really end up doing is task switching. So we go tiny bits of attention to multiple different things. And one of the best things that we can do to kind of solve this problem is not only to have focused work, but give yourself non-negotiable, uninterrupted, focused breaks. That means time where you're not consuming and you're not responding. You're simply sitting there and you're letting your imagination run wild. Let your mind wander. Let the ideas in your head marinate. Just give yourself time to think and to reflect. It recharges your brain and it makes you a lot more productive and it helps you produce better quality work. The third thing that I learned was making sure that we re-emphasize and we revisit that line between important and urgent tasks. We're familiar with the quadrant of important and urgent tasks. So there's not important, not urgent, all the way up to urgent and important. A lot of us live in the urgent and important quadrant. That's basically firefighting. Everything that comes our way is super important, super vital, and we have to get to it right away. It's the important but not urgent tasks where success really lies. And that's our creative work. Because those are the things that we have to do day to day. The frequency that we need is in that important but not urgent quadrant. Because that's the work that you don't see the returns 6 months down on your calendar or even 12 months down. It's developing the new skill. It's that massive project. It's that thing that might take 5 years. But it requires focus and consistent effort. If we're not paying attention to that quadrant, we're not going to see those returns. We're not going to see that success. The challenge that we face is that because of the digital age and the emails and the messages and all the things that we're inundated with every day, the line between urgent and not urgent becomes blurred. And so we'll sit down thinking that our emails are really urgent and we'll sit down and knock them out for an hour and we feel like we're really productive. We feel like we've accomplished a lot. But the reality is we worked on someone else's agenda. We didn't give the time that was needed to master our craft and to work on the things that we were trying to work on. That's 3 things I learned from the book Managing Your Day to Day by 99U. If you like the video, please share it with a friend and let them know about this channel. Let them know to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. We put up a new video every week. Thanks.